Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about transformations of our exponential functions. A reminder of transformations. When we're talking about transformations, we're talking about taking our parent function and sliding it right, left, up, down, stretch, shrink, and reflections. So for our exponential equations, we're looking at 4 to the x minus 3 power versus 4 to the x and then minus 3. So over here on the left, the minus 3 is grouped up with the x. So this is going to be moving our graph or translating it to the right 3. Versus on the right, the 3 is the same size as our base of 4. It's not grouped with the x. And so this one is down 3. So you'll notice here the minus 3 and the plus 2 are grouped up in the exponent with the x, versus in the vertical ones, these are the same height. So up and down. When the negative is touching the x, it's a y-axis reflection. And then when it's in front of the 4 not touching the x, it's an x-axis reflection. So we've done the x-axis reflections before. This changes our y values to the opposite sign. In our case, for these ones, our y values are all positive, so it will turn them negative. Adding reflections over the y-axis changes the x values to the opposite. Now they could already be positive, changing them to negative, or negative changing them to positive. So let's try a couple of these reflections since they're new and see what they look like. So our parent function is going to be 2 to the x power. So if I do our parent function of 2 to the x power, and I pick -2, 0, and 2, then I'm going to get y values of 1/4, 1, and 4. Now, if I do our reflection for this 2 to the negative x, I'm going to change that to blue. So put that in blue. What we're doing is we keep the 1/4, the 1 and the 4, and change our x values. So -2 and the 1/4 point is now going to be +2. 0 doesn't have a positive or negative, so it stays 0. And then our last point was at +2, -4, so the reflection will be -2, +4. If I go ahead and sketch a graph, I'm going to put the maroon for our parent function, so -2, 1/4, 0, 1, and 2, 4. Parent function then will look like this. And our transformed function, the y-axis reflection, we have positive 2, 1, 4, 0, 1, negative 2, positive 4. And here's our reflected function. Now both of these are still asymptotes by 0. That part's not going to change. The parent function for negative is that positive x. I'm going to get 0 and 1. When x for negative 1 is 0, 1, because anything to the 0 power is 1. And then e to first is 2. And e to negative the difference is the same, and it changes to negative 1. So I'm going to I'll do the parent function in negative 1.37, 1.2, and then do our transformed function in the positive 1.37, still have 0, 1, and then negative 1, and that's our rated function. Remember our asymptote at y is equal to 0. For tomorrow's class, in your class, the third paper, go ahead and have you make sure that you have your 2 tables and 2 graphs. Make sure you include your asymptote and you will work on the transformation